Oh snap! It's a Rice Krispie or just a crispy protein bar. It's Bryon Lape back with a review you can use, and here we have oh snap! I was reading the label. Crispy protein bar, not a Rice Krispie, but I think that's the intention. 15 grams of protein, 10 grams of fiber, 3 grams of sugar, vanilla marshmallow flavor, natural and artificial flavors. So it's Snap Nutrition, Facebook Snap. They're on, looks like Instagram and Twitter. So 160 calories in this bar. This is one serving. Only 3 grams of sugar, 3 sugar alcohols, and 15 grams. So that's a 5-to-1 ratio between the sugars and the protein, which is very good. So this looks like it'd be a nice light snack, depending on your protein and how many calories and all that other stuff. Maybe this is a full-size snack. Let's find out what we've got. All right, so we've got it covered in, that must be the vanilla fudge or icing or whatever they're going to call it. Ooh, it does smell like a vanilla marshmallow. It does kind of smell like a Rice Krispie treat. Even cutting it, it has that kind of texture like a Rice Krispie treat. Now, something tells me it's not going to be nearly as sweet, but let's try. That is very interesting because it's not quite a Rice Krispie treat, but it feels and tastes very, very similar. Although, I think the whey protein is in the treat. What I didn't read was the protein sources. I shouldn't say whey because I don't know. So I'm going to try. So we have soy protein isolate is the first one. So there's maybe not so great. Milk protein concentrate, whey protein concentrate, whey protein isolate, dry egg white. So that's the protein blend, and I'm betting that is pretty much what is the crispiness of this. They got some isomaltosaccharide, that's a sugar of some sort, or an artificial sugar. Vegetable oil, they got brown rice, tapioca starch, organic inverted syrup, that's a sugar. Alright, so made in a facility that processes wheat, peanuts, and tree nuts, contains soy milk and egg. So I would say that this is kind of a cross between a not so great and a great, because you do have some soy, you've got some other processed stuff, the sugar alcohols, things like that, but it still has a good protein to sugar ratio. And it's not like soy protein, you get near it and suddenly your estrogen is going to spike and you're going to grow boobs and everything else. But it is something to be watch out for. You may or may not have a spike. You may need it. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, just know that there's some in here. But again, these are meant to be supplemental. This is not meant to, you're not meant to go through and get a whole box of these and that's what you're eating all week long as your main meal. All of these type of supplement things are supposed to go in between meals. Maybe it replaces a meal because you're on the go or whatever. At 160, is that what I said? 160 calories, not a lot of calories, but 15 grams of sugar, 15 grams of fiber is nothing to kind of shake a stick at. So that's still pretty good. I like the concept. My only gripe is that it has some saccharides in it and it has soy, and that's kind of being a picky. I mean, taste-wise, these are like a 9. These are really good. They do taste like a Rice Krispie treat. They're healthier. They're not necessarily healthy. I mean, you still have some sugar. You still have some artificial ingredients. So take that into account. But again, if you're eating one of these a day as an in-between meal snack, it's probably not a big deal, but I wouldn't eat 4 or 5 of these in a day. Every single day. Maybe you have a bad day and you've got a couple of them. But you kind of treat them as a fancy candy bar, right? This is a lot of these protein bars are full of, sometimes they're naturally occurring sugars. They got raisins and dates and stuff, molasses and honey and stuff like that. So you're not getting the processed stuff, but it's still a little bit on the sugar side. But this is pretty good. I mean, I give it a 9 out of 10. Snap Nutrition. Oh snap! I like the concept. It's got the vanilla flour on there and marshmallows. It does feel like vanilla marshmallow. It's not really sticky, so if you make the Rice Krispie treats, and they're really, really sticky, so you're not getting that much sugar because of it, but you do have the marshmallow flavor. So there you go. So 9 out of 10 for me. That's what I've got. All right. So have you tried anything from Oh Snap? You got a flavor you'd like to see reviewed? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for all those who've been subscribing of late, and thanks so much for retweets on Twitter as well. I'll see you. Goodbye. You gotta play with that now? Of course you do. All right, let's see what we've got. I need napkins, napkins. Nothing I can do about it. Well, there is if I had a microphone.